Welcome to QA Hacks. Today I am going to show you how to run the headless browser. In this video I have taken an example of how to run the Firefox browser in the headless mode and the Chrome browser in the headless mode. I am assuming you people are already familiar with the Selenium and you have all those dependency and the jar in your IDE or in your project. So let's try this. This is going to be a very short video. So let's begin. So let me open my IDE. So for my sake, I am using IntelliJ as a IDE. You can use the Eclipse as well. So I have created a project already here, which is QA Hacks Selenium. You can create your own project, or you can try this in your existing project as well. Just go to New Project, select the whatever the types of project you want to create. I'm just selecting as Maven. Next, and just provide the name of the project that you want to provide, and then just click on finish. So I have already one project here, so I will be demonstrating in this project itself because I have all the dependencies and the jar that is required, which could be like the Selenium, Java, and Selenium API, and the WebDriver Manager is also there. Okay, so let's begin. I am creating one package which is like launching browser headless. Okay, I'm creating one class. I will be saying it like Chrome launch in headless test. Okay, so what we can do here is what we need to do is initializing before class and public static void shift. This is what I'm actually initializing the web browser, like how we are going to launch. Before that, I will be providing private static web driver. This is for the base URL. Okay, let's make it smaller. Okay, so here what we can do is I'm going to use driver dot, not driver dot. First we need to use the base URL. Okay, it's not static, so it was not considering it. So https www.google.com, and then what we can do is directly go to driver is equal to new Chrome driver. This is this, and this is what we actually do when we are trying to launch the browser. Like before that, we are going to do the system.set properties and other stuff. So I have already shared one video before that. This is on this system.set property is not required in the Mac OS and even in the Windows also. Like when you are actually saving your driver at the root path. So if that is not set in your ID in your OS, then that you can just provide this detail, which could be like WebDriver dot Chrome driver, and then the path of driver. Okay, let's see this Chrome option. This is one class which helps us in creating the we can launch the browser in the headless mode. So Chrome option is equal to new Chrome option. So I have created the object of this Chrome option. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do options dot set headless, and I am going to mark it as false for this time, false, and I am going to just pass this to Chrome driver, right? Now driver dot paddless dot timeout dot implicit return time minute dot seconds driver dot manage dot windows dot maximize to maximize the browser, and then we are going to call driver dot get string URL, which is base URL. Okay, and at the after class what we are going to do is like we are just going to quit the browser. So public static void tear down driver dot quit, right? And we are going to add one test here. Public static, not static, let's make it public void test. Let's title of the page, like I'm going to string title driver dot get title, and I'm just going to print that out. Okay, so this is this, and I will add some thread so that you will be able to see what is happening here. I have added the throws for the exception. So this is done. Now let's run this browser and let's see what is happening. Okay, I'm running this. Okay, some error I can see somewhere. I don't know where it is. Okay, sorry, I'm not providing semicolon here. Okay, let's run this test and see what is happening. You can see browser pops up and it's now saying you like it went to google.com, it waits for 3 seconds and it's going to quit the browser. Now you see my test case is passed. If you see at the bottom, my test case is passed. Now, as I told you, the main agenda of this video is like to see how the headless is going to work. Just mark it as true, and now you run this particular test case, or you can run it from here itself. And now we are going to see that the Chrome browser is not going to launch and our test case is going to get executed. You see Chrome driver started successfully. It copied and it has actually captured the title and it has pasted it here, and none of the browser was launched, and you see our test case got passed. So in similar way we can do it for like the Firefox browser also. Let's do this one. I'm just going to copy this before class, and I'm just going to comment out that. Oh, let's do one thing. Let's create a separate class itself for the Firefox. I will just copy, and I'm going to paste. And I'm just going to make it a FF launch head. Okay. Now this is for the Firefox, so I need to use Firefox option to Firefox option, and here I'm going to mark it a Firefox driver. This is option. This is done, and make it as false for first, and hopefully everything is correct. Okay, let's run this one and let's see if some issue is there or not. Okay, so Firefox is going to get launched. Yes, the Firefox browser got launched. It has entered the URL. It might have got the title, waiting for 3 seconds, and it's quit the browser. And everything is smooth here. If you see, the Firefox was launched. It has it went to google.com. It captured the title of the page and it printed it out here, because we have already mentioned it, like to print it out on the system.out.println, and then this Firefox is done. So now make it as a headless one, make it as true, and now we are going to launch. Now if you see, here is our Firefox. It is not going to get launched because it is running in the headless mode. And you see, in the Firefox it also print it out like you are running in the headless mode. If you go back and you see, you are running in the headless mode. So this is done. Like this is what the very short and the quick video was about, like how to launch the web browser of the I would say like the Chrome browser and the Firefox browser in the headless mode. So thank you for watching this video.